Hi, and welcome to the Superzeroes Unlimited Introduction to PvP. Today I'm on Star Kestrel, and I'll be introducing you to different styles of PvP, and then I'll be joined by Galendi and Fair Blitz, also from the Superzeroes, to give you an introduction to how it works and some tips. Behind me is the phase shifter in the central hub of Watchtower. That is how you can switch between the PvP and PvE phases. When you're in the PvP phase, anytime you're out in the world, Gotham or Metropolis, you are free to be attacked by any other players. That is one of the forms of PvP, and from what I understand, probably one of the more popular for people who specialize in PvP. The two other ways that I mostly use for PvP are Arena and Legends matches, where you queue up, you get either with a preformed group or you randomly get assigned a group, and then you go through an arena and usually like capture the flag, or some have items you need to carry, like the Moon have items you need to carry to different destinations. In Legends, the maps are very similar. However, rather than being your own character with your own gear, you take the form of one of the iconic DC heroes, such as Batman or Robin or Joker. Let me just show you some of the different options you have here. In the last laugh, in addition to the tech heroes and villains you already have, they introduced some meta heroes and villains with flight as their movement mode, ranging from Archillo and Kilowog to Power Girl and Ursa. These cost marks of lore as opposed to the classic ones, which cost marks of legend. You can also duel with other players, even ones in your same faction, other heroes if you're a hero, or other villains if you're a villain. There are also open world events in both Gotham and Metropolis that happen even on the PvE phase about every half hour or so. In Gotham it is Diamond Heist, and in Metropolis it is Ring War. And those you have just specific objectives you have to meet, and the first faction to complete that objective wins. And when you're working on the objectives, you get marked as being in PvP mode and can be attacked by people in the other faction. I'll see you guys in a little bit when I'll be joined by Galendi and Fair Blitz to show you just some basics of PvP combat. See you then. Welcome back. I'm joined here now by two of the Superzeroes' most experienced PvP players, Galendi and Fair Blitz. How are you guys?
Doing good. Doing good.
Okay, so you guys were going to show us some details about how PvP works?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we want to do first then?
Probably the basic block breakers is help.
Yeah, I'll let you guys do the talking here, because you know what you're talking about better than I do.
Sure, I'll just keep hitting you and you want to explain it? Okay. So there, I was blocking with my shift key, and he did a heavy melee attack on me, and he got stunned. So do you want to just do it again quickly? And there we go. And that sort of stun is special because you can't just use your shift to break out of it. Okay. So now I'm going to be attacking you, and you'd like to range attack me. And the same sort of thing happened there.
So basically a block beats a heavy melee attack, and a heavy melee attack beats a range attack?
That's right, and the last one here, we'd like to block real quickly. And range attack would be to block.
So basically it's paper, rock, scissors.
That's right.
Okay.
There's also a special instance where if someone's trying to roll away in a block, you can hit them and interrupt as well.
Like that.
Okay. Okay, just to show you what to look for in the skill tree here, the heavy melee attack we were talking about, the one that you use to interrupt range attacks, is marked as an interrupts attack here in the description and vulnerable to block. And the heavy ranged attack is listed as a block breaker vulnerable to interrupt. So you will see that for most of the weapon combos in the tree. Okay, so how do the differences in roles affect PvP?
It's effectively like rock, paper, scissors again. The way it works is tanks will be controllers, controllers will be healers, and healers will be tanks.
Okay. Yeah.
And then...
So, Gale, would you like to change to heal quickly?
Oh, good.
Basically, now I will not be able to harm him. See, he's doing a lot more damage to me than I am to him.
Alright.
But if you come out of healer mode,
Would have helped if you hadn't lit on fire.
hang on.
Yeah, but then it's not like that the roles will actually beat each other. It's just that they have a special edge on the
They
others.
give you advantages.
But then you get the fun parts of debuff grenades and stuff.
Okay.
The debuff grenades can take away the roll, like the roll additions and stuff.
Oh, is that the stuff from the supply boxes?
No, you can buy a plan to make these from the soda plan vendors.
Okay.
And what it does is, like, since I was a healer and Fair's a tank, I have an edge on him. But if he uses a debuff on me, then I'd lose that edge.
Okay. So it would essentially be as if you changed back over to DPS?
Pretty much, yes. We'd be on level ground.
Okay, is there any sort of difference in the gear you need for PvP versus PvE?
Yeah, like you could inspect Fair and then inspect me. And then you could see the difference between the two.
So you'll see that my gear, which is PvE at the moment, has a defense stat, but no toughness stat.
Okay.
And Gale is wearing PvP armor, which has toughness but no defense.
Okay, just
They
a
work
second.
very similar, except toughness is for PvP and defense is PvE.
Okay, so, like, if Gale went up against, say, one of the Central City bosses, he'd die a lot quicker than you would.
Yeah.
But he could defeat you more easily because your armor would be, well, not exactly like it's not there because you'd still have your offensive stats, but not as effective defensive stats.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can demonstrate that now.
Okay, go ahead.
See, I'm dying a lot more quickly than I usually would. I can't harm him quite as much.
Yeah, Fair, put your PvP back.
Alright, so now you're changing back over to your PvP gear so we can see how much longer you last.
Okay, so Gale just attack me. She'll still go down pretty quickly because Gale is DPS, but nowhere near as quickly.
Yeah. Okay, so that's good to know. Do you guys have anything else you want to cover?
What else is there?
Well, there is also one interrupt we forgot.
Okay, go ahead.
Which one?
The power casting.
Oh yeah, do you have any of those?
Yeah.
There we go. If it's one that channels or has a casting time, a heavy melee attack will interrupt them.
So anything that with a cast timer, like in my case, since I'm a hard light, the helicopter, when I'm stuck in place there, it would be as if I was doing a ranged attack as for the hard blocks.
I believe so.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so thanks for the time, guys. Anything you want to say before we head out?
Not really, just join the Superzeroes.
Galendi, anything?
I think we covered very basic.
Okay, thanks for the help, guys, and I hope this helps you guys out there when you're trying to do some PvP. See you next time. Bye.